What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, to the first on the road to glory. We're going to be going over Xavi's Barcelona's tactics with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a FIFA meta variation in there. Because if I make him exactly how Xavi makes him in real life, we're going to lose every game because Barcelona isn't that good. No, I'm just joking. It's because they don't play the same as they do over here in FIFA, so I have to adjust it. If not, they'll play a high line like a 90 debt. So let's get straight into it. Go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button so I can make more of these videos. And please let me know if there's a specific team's tactics that you would like me to make, and I'll gladly make them. It's very interesting for me to learn how to play them, or how to make those tactics come to life in the FIFA world, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so formation is a 4-3-3-5, the false 9 variation. The reason why is because Lewandowski, he usually plays as like a target man type of striker, so it's easier for it to be a center forward instead of a striker. It's just easier for you to have a target man that drops a little bit deeper in the build-up play, right? That's the reason why we're playing this. Not because we're necessarily playing a false 9 tactic on there, but for the target man instruction, right? So with this formation, I am going to make it defend in a 4-4-2. So your left winger will drop down, make a 4-4-2, because that's the twist for FIFA. Because in real life, he doesn't defend in a 4-4-2. Xavi literally defends in a 4-3-3, or a 4-3-2-1. That's how he defends. But for FIFA purposes, to try to get meta, or for to make it more meta, to try to get better wins, we have to make it into a 4-4-2. So your left winger drops back. Your two center mids are going to be your left center mid and your central center mid, and your right center mid will be your right winger, and then you have your two strikers, which will be your center forward and your right winger. Okay, all right. Let's get into the tactics. So we're going to do press after possession loss with 40, debt 70. Oh wait, before we get into that, the way it attacks, I forgot to mention. The way it attacks, it'll attack in a uh, it's like a 3-2-5, if that makes sense. So basically, you'll have almost, it's like a 2-3-5. That's how I want to say it. You're gonna have two center backs. These two center backs. Your right back is gonna go up just a little bit. He'll be next to your CDM, just a tad bit. You'll have a box to box, which will be your left. You'll have a extra striker, which will be your right center mid. You'll have your wing back that's gonna be overlapping and attacking, joining the attack. And then you'll have this guy, which is also gonna go in as another striker, which is your left winger. You have your central striker, and then you'll have your right winger, which will be on the touchline by himself at all times, kind of like Dembele and Rafinha in real life. And think of like your left back as a Balde. So he's the left back that's always attacking. And then you have your CDM, which is Busquets. For me, that's Lobotka. And then you have Gavi on one side, Pedri on the other side. Think about it like that. And then Lewandowski right there. And on the winger, the other winger, um, you'll have sometimes Gavi plays there too, depending, because you got Frankie de Jong. So think of it like this. So your central center, your CDM. God, this is the last time I'm gonna say this. Your CDM is Busquets. Your left center mid is gonna be your Frankie de Jong. Your right center mid will be Pedri, and your left winger will be Gavi, that comes in and acts like a false nine type of striker, like a second striker. Then you'll have your actual striker Lewandowski, and then you have Rafinha or Dembele on the other side. Okay, okay. All right, now we'll get into the tactics. Press after possession loss, 40 width, 70 depth. Balance direct passing, 1 width. Players in the box, 6. Corners and free kicks, 1 and 1. Okay, now you're gonna be like, oh, this is all over the place. This isn't what I'm used to. I know. I try to make it with a twist because this is depending on how he plays in real life. So he does do a lot of press after possession loss, and if it was up to Xavi, if this was real life, he'll play 90 debt. We're gonna drop this to 70 debt because we're trying to make it relatable to FIFA. 40 width, leave it as is. Now, if you're on old gen, new gen, leave 40, 70 because I want to press manually by myself because you have press after possession loss. If you're on new gen, keep it the same way, right? Now, if you don't like press after possession loss, you can go ahead and switch it to pressure on heavy touch. Try that first if you don't like press after possession loss, if it leaves you too vulnerable. Now, if you don't like pressure on heavy touch, then go ahead and drop it to balance. If you do drop it to balance and you don't like the pressing by yourself with the 40 width and the 70 depth, then if you're on old gen, drop 37, excuse me, 55 depth up to 60. If you're on old gen. If you're on new gen, keep it 40 width and 60 depth to 65 depth, and that's it, right? But if you want to replicate his actual tactics, or more so the FIFA version of his tactics, do 40, 70, and press after possession loss. Balance direct passing, leave it there. I tried slow build up possession. I tried forward runs. I tried everything, and it's just not the same as balance and direct passing. And I'm not trying to set you guys up for failure, because if it was up to him, he'll be playing like this: possession, slow build up. But that's too difficult to play, especially if you're playing in a higher division like the elite division. It's just too difficult to play. You're not gonna score. You're only gonna score like one a game, and it's too boring. So balance and direct passing. By the way, I'll post some gameplay related videos if you let me know down below if I get 20, 25 likes. Or give me 25 likes and I'll post a gameplay related video on how I actually play this. With one, players in the box 6, corners and free kicks 1-1. Alright, this is the important thing. Oh, by the way, tactics. On the width, I know I put it at 1, but you have wingers, so your attack is already wide as it is. But the reason why I have it on 1 is because you're going to build up through the left side, and then you're going to switch the ball to the right side, because you'll have your right winger on stay wide, so he's going to be by himself at all times. So make sure you're good at skill moves, make sure you're doing make sure you're good at one-on-ones, because he's going to be by himself at all times, so you have to send him on a through ball. All right. So the instructions: goalie comes across sweeper keeper. Both center backs stay back while attacking. Your right back is going to be stay back, conservative and inverted. So that way, with the inverted run type, he'll run a little bit more forward and be kind of next to your CDM, which will be Laborca in this scenario. So you stay back while attacking, cover center. That's it. I tried deep line playmaker. Wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. So I just put it on stay back, cover center. It's not good in this formation. It's good if you have two CDMs, not just one. Your left back will be join the attack, overlap. So that's your ball day. So he's going to always be bombing forward, making runs. So just make sure you have somebody that's really good there, that can dribble, that can pass the ball, that has a 5-star skill move preferably, like Alfonso Davies. This Alexandro works there too. Make sure you have two very fast, pacey center backs. And then on your right back, make sure you have like a second center back, or almost like a ball playing fullback that can play a CDM. For me, that's Jesus Navas. He's not the best there, but he gets the job done because he has a skill move. So he's silky. He can turn and pass the ball. Uh, then make sure you have one CDM player here, so medium high. Make sure he's medium high. He has to be medium high to make this work. Your left center mid is going to be, this is normally Frankie de Jong, so he's going to be balanced, free roam, cover center. So free roam, he'll just on the left side of the field, he'll fill in any spaces that he needs to fill in to do quick 1-2s, do outside the box shots, whatever he needs to do, recycle the play. That's what free roam allows him to do. He's not going to go all the way to right wing. He's just going to be on his left side, just roaming around, just trying to see if he can create any pockets of space. So that's what you're going to use him for. And make sure you put cover center, because he's going to be your center mid. Um, and your right mid will be get forward, get into box cross, cover wing, so he will be your Pedri. He'll be attacking, getting forward, making those diagonal runs, almost acting like another center forward in the attack. So make sure you have him on get forward, get into box cross, and try to put a high attacking work rated player right there on that side, and cover wing for your right mid position. Your left mid, when in the defensive phase, will be come back on defense, cut inside, get in behind, get into box across. This guy is going to be bombing forward, up and down all game, kind of like Xavi does in real life. So he's going to come back, defend, steal the ball, then run up the field. He's going to be making those get in behind runs at all times. So he's just going to be pushing your opponent's defensive line back as much as he possibly can, which is really good because most people play a high liner. They do outside traps. So with the getting behind, it just keeps pushing them back, and you can send them on through balls if you need to. If you don't, just use them as dummy runs. Cut inside allows them to go next to the striker whenever you are attacking, because you will have your left back on the overlap instruction, and then you have get into box cross just to help out with the cut inside, so he actually gets in and joins the attack and becomes another striker inside the actual box. Your center forward will be balance everything and just target player, because he's going to be just like Lewandowski. He's going to be doing quick 1-2s. We don't need him to get in behind. You don't need a super pacey striker here. You just need somebody that's skillful or that can hold up the ball No in betweens. For me, I have Di Maria. You could do Tammy Abraham here. You could have that new Lukaku card. You could do even Ben Yedder here if you need to. Something you could do one of the two, either a hold up player or a skillful player. And then make sure you have a rapid player on the right side. So for me, I have Rodrigo. Try to get like 98, 99, 97 pace if you can, because he's going to be on stay forward, stay wide, get into box or cross. So he's always going to be open on the right side by himself. So if you get a 5-star skiller, try to. If you don't need 5-star skills, if you're good with 4-star skills or just step overs, that's fine. Just put somebody that you can dribble with that's agile on the right side because he's going to be alone by himself a lot of the time, and he's going to be really good at, or he needs to be good at 1v1s because that is your outlet player and that is who's going to try to score the most, him and your striker. All right. All right. So I think I touched all the points of who you need where. So if you guys want me to try out any other tactics or make any other tactics, please let me know down below and I will make them for you guys. Uh, Leave a like. It took me a long time to figure these out, so that will help me out a lot. Thank you. I would make a Real Madrid tactics, but they have no tactics. All they do is send it to Vinicius Jr. So, I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm a Real Madrid fan. So, alright guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.